Right on time. Right on time. Just before the clock ticks 8:16. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you. Thought we would go live today and just talk more about this. We started off not this last Friday, but the Friday before. And like anything else, we had a few bugs along the way. We had a couple bugs with the app. The wrong pricing got uploaded, but that's fixed now. And then the pricing didn't get properly loaded into the swipe thing. So that is fixed now. And why can't I make this phone be quiet? There we go. It's everything's functioning now. So people are activating their cards, getting things rolling here. I finally got my cards yesterday. So let me just I'm a little disappointed. I didn't even get my own card yet. The they're still being printed. My first batch got misprinted, so everybody's just getting this standard EFS card for now. You can change to this card later if you like. So yeah, just like anything else new, we started off with some bugs, but everything appears to be functional now. Thanks for coming in, everybody. I thought we'd just do this live. It's it takes some brass cojones. We're gonna compare and see where I stack up after seeing, doing some comparison on my own, and I've talked to a couple of you people to see, versus your programs. I'm pretty I'm pretty optimistic at where we entered this market. I think that I don't think anybody else has entered the fuel card market at this pricing level, as far as I know. So we're right there or beating a lot of the ones that have been around a good long while. So I talked to who did I talked to WCF Invader. He's in the chat here, I think. If not, he'll be in later. But we talked live the other night. He has access to a bunch of different stuff. He has a TCS fuel card, and we did some comparisons. I have here some. So what I did is I went around the country and I picked some high traffic areas, um, where I would think people would places where I would buy a good bit of fuel, and bigger bigger fuel areas, and just wrote down some comparisons here, and we'll talk about them live. Now these prices are of 7 a.m. this morning, so if anybody changes their pricing or whatever, just remember this is 7 a.m. So I have access to Mudflap, my network, and I just went in the Truck Smarter app. I never had that before. I signed up today just so I could see their pricing. And then Don, we talked the other night about TCS. I'm pretty confident we have TCS beat in a good many areas. And then I know I think Cheap Freight Hauler's in here. He has access to the Nastic app, I believe, so he could throw some stuff out there. If I say a city and state, say what your price is in that city state. Now, not everybody. I can't say, okay, everybody, what's your price at the TA in Perrysburg, Ohio? Well, not every network has the TA in Perrysburg, Ohio. So what I did was closest fuel stop to the areas that I picked. Like I did pick that. We called it Toledo, Ohio. Okay, some are going to be Perrysburg, some are going to be, you know, Toledo itself, but within that metro area, because the fuel stops are different. So that seems to be the fairest way, I guess. And we'll see how we stacked up here. Let's just say hello to some people here first before we get started. Jerome Jones, first one, thank you. As usual, channel member, thank you. Grumpy Trucker in the house, Fate Trucking. Cheap Freight Hauler, I got my apps ready. Just tell us which locations you want to compare. All right. Now, I'm doing this live, so I'm taking a risk. I might not be the cheapest in some places, but I think we're gonna do pretty good. We'll find out. Cheap freight. So it's live, so I can't edit it, right? Grumpy Trucker, speaker of the house. I'm definitely speaker of this house. At least when Mrs. DIY is not home. I do have authority over my dog, a little bit for now. But when the missus comes home, I'm like vice speaker of the house. Andy Thompson, hello DIY. Thanks for doing what you're doing for us drivers out here. Much appreciated. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that you appreciate, because this has been quite an adventure. Boy, you think you know something about an industry, and then you do something like this, and you find out, oh yeah, there's a lot more to it than that. And I tell you what, I Friday, Saturday, Sunday has been quite possibly like the most eventful 3 days in my entire, what, 24, 25 years of trucking. Um, just crazy, just freaking crazy. So it's been an adventure. Seven Seas, good morning. I'm hoping you can strike deals with Sheets and Circle K here in the Carolina. Speedway used to be my go-to truck plazas. However, since 7-Eleven bought them out, their fuel prices are higher. Well, great news, my friend. I do not have Sheets in the network, but there are a good number of Circle K's in network, because a lot of the Circle K's are Ambest, don't you know? And there are a lot of Speedways in the network too. Speedway, 7-Eleven. Um, so check the app. They're in there. And I have kind of started. I started working another fuel network provider, and I was probably a little too optimistic. So we'll see. I think I just need to get this thing rolling and get some gallons before I get too aggressive with trying to bring people on, because they want to see what your buy is every week or every month. So I think I just need to back off that for a few weeks, or a couple months, and just get this thing rolling and get some momentum so we can show them. By the way, the response has been very good. Even the people in charge of processing the fuel card says it's a very good response. So thank all you guys for doing that, and just have some patience. They weren't quite prepared for as many applications as they got, so it's taken just a little bit longer to process them. And credit has tightened, so some of them, a lot, even my application required additional documentation. So if they ask you for like additional documentation, don't be offended. Like I had to provide it too. And they may ask you for a certificate of insurance, which may seem odd to you. I asked about that, and what it is these same people that are scamming, the load boards, uh, all the other scams. They're hitting the fuel card networks with their scams now too. So they need to verify that you are who you are, um, because they don't need to be getting scammed too. So hang in there. We'll get everything through it. Snorlord fuel is for suckers. Go electric. Ooh, yeah, we don't have any electric fuel stops in there. Cents per mile just out in Maryland chicken coop, being a true low life and getting another clean inspection. There you go. Clean inspections are for everyone. Shannon Thomas in the house. Thanks for coming in. Mikey Nine Toes in the house. Good morning from St. Louis. Waiting is the hardest part. Yeah, that was my good friend Tom Petty saying that. When can I get the DIY printed card? It should be soon. I don't know if I'm going to follow up on that. The lady that is in charge of these things is on vacation till next Monday, so I'll follow up um, next week and see what the status is on that. Because I got to have my own. I can't not very well have my own special fuel card. With both feet, got approved for your card. Should have my card soon. Patty is a great rep so far. Patty's the best. Patty's on top of it. Fate truck and keep patting yourself on the back. I will. Oh, I better put the link in the chat if anybody wants an application. There you go. George Wilson, you're a very progressive individual. Ooh, progressive or just stupid? I sometimes side on the side of stupid. I don't know when to quit sometimes. Thank you, though, George. I would like my card printed with a photo of you in a suit and tie. Oh, that's not going to happen. The world doesn't need to see that. So let's get started here. Um, so, like I said, big fuel stops, some fuel stops you guys requested, high traffic areas. Portland, Oregon, Jubits, right? That's a big fuel stop. They're high volume fuel seller. So we got Mudflap, then we got me, then we got Truck Smarter. If anybody wants to throw in their price with their network, put city and state, and then in case later in the chat or end up reading it, everybody knows what the hell you're talking about. So let's start with Portland, and it doesn't have to be Jubits. It's whoever is in your network in Portland. Mudflap, 395. That happens to be Jubits. My price, 384. Truck Smarter, 434. So we're beating both of those by a pretty good margin. I'm gonna take the win on that one. And then the Miami area, Davie, Florida, lot of that's a busy truck stop. Mudflap, 431. My price, 414. Truck Smarter, 439. So we're cheaper by 17 cents than either one of those. So that's pretty good. Once again, you can even just later in the day. This pricing is 7 a.m. today, according to everybody's apps. So later in the day, you could always compare this to whatever your deal is. Okay. Um, Springfield, Mass. That's a busy area. Mudflap, 423. My price, 414. Truck Smarter, 460. So we're 17, no, 16, no, 6, 9 cents, 9 cents cheaper than either one of them on that one. Toledo. Now once again we say the metro area, so these all won't be the same fuel stop. Mudflap, 421. My price, 407. Here's where I'm gonna lose this one. I'm gonna lose this one to Truck Smarter, 369. So they got a brand new fuel stop there. Now I'm gonna put an asterisk by this one because I looked up this fuel stop on Google Maps and there's nothing there. So either it was like just built, and I can't verify if it is actually they do have diesel pumps because I found several stops here where I lost to a cheaper stop, but there's no diesel, there's no truck access. So I'm gonna take the loss on that one in Toledo for now. We're gonna put an asterisk because I don't know if that one has actual truck diesel and it's not on the Google Maps yet. So it must be brand new. But I'll give that one to Truck Smarter. Paducah, Kentucky. I put that in there because I like the name. It's funny. Mudflap, 431. My price, 405. And Truck Smarter, 406. So I'm going to take the win on that one. Ringgold, Georgia, north of Atlanta, between Atlanta and Chattanooga, closer to Chattanooga. Once you come into Georgia there, that whole Ringgold, Cartersville, that's a busy area right in there. Mudflap, 390. I'm at 376. And Truck Smarter's at 380. So once again, we're better price on that one. What do we got here? Bolingbrook, Illinois. I lose this one by a narrow margin to Mudflap. Mudflap, 404. We're at 407. And Bolingbrook on the Truck Smarter, 405. So lost by a 3-cent narrow margin on that one. Dang it. Can't win them all, right? And this, it just goes to show I'm just being honest here. I'm going to lose a few here. Allentown, PA. Mudflap, 472. My price, 458. Truck Smarter, 485. So we're 14 cents cheaper than the next closest one. Once again, I'm trying to encompass a good, diverse part of the country. Okay, just spread it out, not all in one area. Lincoln, Nebraska. Mudflap, 416. I'm at 411. And Truck Smarter's got me beat, but listen again. Mudflap, 416. My price, 411. Truck Smarter, 399. I did look up all these stops to make it fair. The 399 price, there is no truck access. There's no truck pumps. So I don't even know why all the apps seem to do that. They don't vet whether or not you can get a truck in there. This has no diesel pumps for trucks. So I'm taking the win on that one because if you can't get a truck in there, that 399 doesn't do you a bit of good. So we win that one over Mudflap by 5 cents. Poinet, Wisconsin. That's my home state. 385 for Mudflap, 384 for my card, and once again the BP that Truck Smarter has listed in Portage, you couldn't get a bobtail in that place, much less a tractor trailer. So don't. It was like 369, but maybe you get a box truck in there, but you ain't getting no tractor trailer in there. I'll tell you that. So once again, we're gonna beat Point at by a penny on that one, or Mudflap. I'm sorry. Dallas, Texas. 391 Mudflap, 390 my price, 378 on Truck Smarter. They got me beat there. So far they beat me twice. Mudflap has beat me once. Des Moines, Iowa. Mudflap 403. My price 404. Truck Smarter $4. They beat me there. So you can see, if you see a trend here, when I'm not the cheapest, it's by a very narrow margin. I think the biggest margin so far has been 4 cents. But when we beat them, we're beaten by substantial margins. I wanted to do Tucson Truck Terminal because that is in network. We have a very good discount there, but for some reason today the price wasn't coming up. Mudflap does not have a stop anywhere near Tucson. Truck Smarter is at 453, but I know we have a better price than that. For some reason, the price wasn't coming up today. It just said not available. So I don't know if somebody didn't enter it in the daily pricing or what. So we're just going to scratch that one and not even score it. Nashville, Mudflap 398. I'm at 393, and Truck Smarter 415. So we're beating Mudflap by 5 cents and 15, 20, 23 cents. Is it for Truck Smarter? North Little Rock, that's a busy area. 409 on Mudflap. I almost can't read my own writing. 405 on my price. 420 Truck Smarter. So we're winning the Nashville market. Now this one I really chicken scratched. Jeepers. Twin Falls, Idaho. 460 on Mudflap. 448 my price. 446 on Truck Smarter. So Truck Smarter got me by 2 cents. Sinclair in Wyoming. I think it's Little America. It must be. 457 Mudflap. 435 my price. And 456 Truck Smarter. So we're going to win that Wyoming market. So I compared 16 markets here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to take 12 of the wins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Truck Smarter is going to get 4. Mudflap is 1. Plus, Mudflap is charging a transaction fee for credit cards now. I see that. But so 1, 12, and 4. I'm gonna say we got most of them beat. Anybody want to throw any of their pricing out there today? Let me just check. I got an email come in here. All right, we're good there. Just a lumper receipt coming in. John says, kind of surprised to see you going live this early in the day. I'm listening in the background while driving. Well, I got my temporary, my part-time office help coming at 9, so I had to squeeze this in somewhere. I wanted to do it last night, but I just got sleepy. Speedway and Raleigh market is 407. Sheets is 402. Let me see. Raleigh. Come on, website. Where's Raleigh? Raleigh. Okay, Durham. We got a Circle K in Wilson. We got Circle K in Kenley. Let me I could check that price. Let me pull that up here. Somebody keep talking while I'm looking. So that's why I wrote these down. I don't want to be looking at my phone. Wait, that's not the right card. There's the right card. Let me log in. There we go. Does this card report to your business credit? I'm guessing probably, because they pull a check on you, and it is a bank. So you would have to, whatever, I would imagine whatever name you apply under is who's going to get the pull in the report. So let's check Kenley, North Carolina. Oh, that's Kenny. That's not Kenley, that's Kenny. Oh my gosh. Come on, people. I have big thumbs. Patterson Safrina, good morning. Thank you for coming in. All right. So Kenley is a good bit from Raleigh, though. We're at 410. Nastic and Jubits in Portland, 391. Okay, so we're beating Nastic there by 7 cents. That's pretty good. Pretty proud to beat Nastic. That's got to be, I'm going to say, the biggest fuel network out there. Yeah, 410 in Kenley. So I don't have one in Raleigh proper. Sorry about that. Or let me look it up. Maybe I do. See, that's the thing. You gotta watch too, because your networks, all the networks are gonna be different. The speedway over there in Raleigh is not a speedway that happens to be in our network, but we do have 409 at the sheets. We can get 409 at the sheets with this price in Raleigh, or with this card. I'm saying, sorry. Yeah, 391 Nautical Portland in Nastic. That's pretty cool. Open roads, 422 in Portland. Yeah, so I'm pretty confident that open roads and RTS, especially RTS. I was comparing RTS with somebody else the other day, and every stop we checked, I beat him. Now I imagine, like hell, even Mudflap beat me on one of these stops today. Um, no, no, and trust me, me saying I have better pricing than these other people is not me talking smack about them. Everybody's got their big, bonuses and ups and downs. Um, but I put it out to you guys as like my intent is to make this the biggest fuel card and get the best discounts. And I told you what my piece of the pie was, and that's what I'm committed to. So now the rest is up to just getting the volume. And I can't tell you, like when I got my pricing, I couldn't tell you how happy I was. I don't think I'm. You remember when Mudflap first started? Like, oh, they only have stops in the Midwest. Now they got 1,600 fuel stops. Okay, I'm starting with better than 500. I think, right, somewhere around 500 day one, and I think like it's only going to get better. I got to believe I'm going to build this thing huge because Nastic's not going to lower their scrape down to what mine is. That's the administration part. But I'm happy. Open roads 422 in Portland, so we're at 384. We're beating them by 38 cents. Beating open roads by 38 cents in Portland. Come on now, come on. Paducah 396 Nastic. Okay, well they got me there at 405. 405. And hey, you can, despite what Nastic or anybody else tells you, you can have more than one EFS card. So you're going to get an overall credit limit, right? Say you already have an EFS card with a whatever $2,000 limit, right? If you get another one, they could say, okay, maybe your limit's 3,000, or you keep the 2,000. You can split the money between the two cards however you want. They're not going to double your limit unless you double the number of your trucks. Okay, but you can divide that. You can choose to, if you apply for this, you can choose to keep your current EFS account and then split the credit limit up, or you can say take that credit limit from the old card, roll it into this one, and then they keep that old one active for 45 days just to let everything settle out. And it takes a few, certain period for you to get check writing privileges instituted, and then it'll switch everything over to this one. But the new one's active day one. It takes 45 days to close the old one out. I went that route. I just rolled my old stuff into this one because that card was crap. That card was crap. ES Advantage, I have no access to that. So if you got something there, there you go. Ringgold 373. Okay. Who tell us where or what network? What are the fees? The sign up fee people have been getting charged is $75, or the setup fee. I know Open Roads charged me $200 to set one up. So I have the the minimums set by EFS. I don't take I don't mark that up and take a cut of it. The swipe fee, I believe, is $1.50. Actually, I have the whole list of fees here somewhere. I may have filed it. Yeah, I filed it. We can come back to that later. Um, Adam I says, I've been out of the truck a bit. Just now realized Mudflap charges a 2% fee now. How long has that been? I got an email on it. I don't know, a few weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Just started on the 23rd. That's right. Tucson truck terminal is not showing on my Nastic or RTS. Not sure what's going on. Yeah, they must not have been uploading their price, but they're strong in network. They are one of our in network locations. Did you do Michigan? I just hopped in. I did not. I can grab one. I can grab one if you're patient here. Let's see. How about we got Bridgman, Michigan, which is over by the Indiana line there on 94. We got north side of Detroit and Roseville. We got Lansing. Why don't we do? I don't know. This is close to Detroit. A lot more trucks in Detroit. Roseville, Michigan. Let's try that out. Oh, also remember too, if you're on the Nastic card and you're paying that $32 a month just to have the card, you got to figure that in to your fees and pricing. Some people, if you're just leased onto the carrier, they're going to hit you with that. Where are we at? Okay, 406, and at the Una, it's an Ambest, on just like north side of Detroit. There, it looks like 406. So let's see. I can pull a Mudflap on that quick if anybody else wants to pull the truck smarter or something. I don't want to sit here staring at my phone during the live stream. That would be kind of rude, but I'll do this here. Mudflap doesn't have it. Man, their nearest stop is pretty far away, and it's way out by Brighton, past Brighton, Michigan, and it's 431. They don't have a truck stop within probably 50, 60 miles. That's the cheapest one's 419, but mostly you're in the 420s and 430s. So we're at 406 on that. So I don't know how that compares. What did you have near Kenly, North Carolina? I think I think I just said that, wasn't it? The Circle K. Hopefully somebody remembers, because I don't want to go back and look. Sinclair is not Little America. It's near Rollins. Okay. All right. Thank you. Hi. Thank you for your help. Well, thank you. Little America is Sinclair branded. Could have been what he was referring to. Yeah, but it's close. It's not far from Rollins. And then the Mudflap stop was Rollins. So they're right close to each other. St. Louis, Missouri. All right. Give me just a second here. I think I was looking that up with WCF Invader the other night, and he was comparing it. I think we were a little bit weak in St. Louis, but we were still beating his TCS. He runs that Missouri lane a lot. Come on, app. Come on now. This is my slow, high-speed internet. All right, energy market in St. Louis, 382. Yeah, I think we're not super strong in St. Louis. That would be my best price in St. Louis, is 382. So somebody else throw out a St. Louis type price, if you wouldn't mind, and then tell us what network it's on. Here, I can do Mudflap real quick here. Where we at? 383 is Mudflap. So I got them by a penny. I got them by a penny at that's the same fuel stop too. They're both the Ambest. So there you go. Their other price around there is 391 and 384. I think anywhere it's an Ambest, I should beat just about anybody. Just about anybody. Reach out to big boys in Kenley about getting on your card. Okay, I reached out to one network already, and it's going to be harder than I thought because they want to see. I mean, I don't even have days worth of transactions to show to these people, and I need like a few months. So I may have to I put the cart before the horse on that one. Okay. I can get 387 with pilot's card. What price did you say you get? What you're gonna have to tell me where, because we're in the you're down in the chat. I'll post the link again to the card if you're interested. Cheap freight hauler. Sometimes it's not all about the price; it's about doing business with the people you like. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You are right. Especially for bigger fleets where the drivers, they're not paying for the fuel; they want amenities, right? But people like me and a lot of you guys, it's all about price. And with Ambest, it's the same as like TA Petro or Pilot. When you fuel at one Ambest, your shower credit's good at another one too. So that kind of helps. RGB, congratulations on the fuel card. Well, thank you. And I have had a people when so that the phone number on the application goes to this phone right here I'm holding in my hand. And I have had a couple people call, but not leave a message. So if I'm like I get a lot of calls. So if you call me, if you want to know pricing or something, please leave a message so I can call you back because I don't know if you're a spammer. I get about 20, you know, calls a day of, we have premium load boards for you versus you guys calling. So if you need to know something, please leave me a message. Astral Inspirations, I applied a couple of days ago, just waiting for the reply or the card. Okay, excellent. You can always email me too, adam@diysemi.com, if you ever want me to check on your status or whatever. Like I said, the response was pretty big, so they will get to it. She's got Patty. Patty is the lady that's processing this. God bless her. She's organized. She's got a whole spreadsheet. Anytime she talks to you, puts a comment in of, okay, I asked for, something from your bank or certificate of insurance, or I had to clarify this number on your application. The comment goes in there. She sends that to me once every couple days. And if you need me to follow up, I can follow up. We talk a couple times a day, usually. Minnesota, St. Cloud, and Montrose. Montrose. I don't know about Montrose, Minnesota. I haven't heard of it. All right. So Hasty, Clearwater. That's right there it's right between Minneapolis and St. Cloud. So let's do that. That's like a halfway type deal. Hasty, Minnesota. For some reason, that town never shows up in any Google Maps I ever put in. It's like it doesn't exist. So let's just do St. Cloud. Do. All right, here we go. Here we go. Why does it not come up? Clear. We'll put Clearwater in then. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. 413. 413 is my network price there. That's at the Olson's truck stop in Hasty. They call it Hasty Clearwater, but I know it is Hasty. 413. So I don't know. Let's see what we got on a Mudflap over there. If you guys got anything there, throw it out. There is a non-network Casey's there. A lot of Casey's in network. This one doesn't happen to be, but right next door, not next door, 6 miles away, there's a non-network Casey's for 409. So that even beats my in-network stop there. You can fuel anywhere EFS is taken. So hell, hit up that Casey's or Olson's. Anyway, let's see what Mudflap is in that area. Man, this app is getting clunky. All these apps are clunky. Somebody want to get rich, build an app that is not clunky. But I suppose it helps if I didn't have 7 apps open on my phone at one time. 7 of these, types of apps. All right, 414. So what was I? 411, 412. Quick Trip is 414. No, I was 409, 413. Okay, so we're by a penny cheaper at that place there. Morris, Illinois. Well, we went over that. Bolingbrook would be my closest stop there, I think. Isn't it? Let me check. Yeah, Bolingbrook or Yorkville, Illinois, Rochelle, Illinois, Circle K, Lombard, Illinois. Yeah, there's certain places where we got some holes in the network here that I need to fill. I guess the first thing to do is just get it rolling here first, so it has some numbers to show. Portland 377. Ooh, there you go. There you go. If I do cash secured, start at 1K, can I jump that up later? Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Nasdaq Energy 383 as well. Okay, so we matched that in St. Louis. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a fuel card that's like what 11 days old or something like that. Being that close and matching and sometimes beating. So we're good. Mikey Nine Toes says 405 Nasdaq. Oh, you got to tell me the city and state. Oh, that must probably Michigan, I'm guessing. Okay, so what were we, 409? Pretty darn close. 407 in Warren. Okay, so right there. Email me a flyer and I will hand it out and post it around. I'll have to make a flyer up, to be honest with you. We'll make something up. 483 in St. Louis. What were we? I don't even remember. I should be writing these down probably. Not a fan of the two-factor authentication. Slows down the transaction, in my opinion. Wish they had a way to send a code through the phone or email. Doesn't the multi-factor go through your text? It would have to. How the hell else are you going to get it? I don't have it set up on mine, to be honest with you. Not worried about any delay on the app. Just letting me know I'll not just shopping. Some of us take action. There you go. There you go. 383 for. Well, now I'm lost. I don't know where or how we're talking about. Hashtag trucking with Liberty did it first. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Cheap Freight Eller, do you live near Big Boys in Kenley? I'm 15 minutes away. Ooh, is that a bro connection? You guys gonna bro up? Casey, St. Cloud, Minnesota, south of 94, 385. Mudflap. What was I seeing? Ooh, that's a banger. That's a good one. You're right. Yep, I was down by Hasty. So there's a good one up there. I don't know if that Casey's in my network or not. Let me check. It does not appear to be. We got. Come on, you stupid freaking thing. Sock Center and Hasty up that way. Let me look up a Sock Center. Oh, we don't care about the Sock Center School District. I don't think they sell fuel there. There we go. Sock Center. Yeah, 413 up there. There we go. So anyway, we threw some stuff out there. Did it live, so I can't BS you. Can't BS you. And you guys can just compare it to what you're doing now. Maybe you have some holes in your lane there. You need to fill in with something else. So might be a good compliment even. 373 at the Choo Choo in Ringgold. What was I at? 376. There you go. I don't know if that was the Choo Choo though, was it? I don't know, but we're right there. Right there. The one I saw was named Dynamic. It required you to go in the app or dashboard to get the code prior to fueling each time, as the code changes constantly. Didn't fully understand it. Yeah, I ain't really about that. I just want to swipe my card and fuel. If you know what I'm saying. Well, thank Andy Thompson became a member. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate that. Fate Trucking $2 super chat. Appreciate that. Let me drop uh, the link again here if anybody needs that application. Where did I just say? Man, my emails are just rolling in here. Do you have a current fuel map for us for your card? So yeah, here, let me post a link to that. This would be a good. Just go right here. Like I said in the beginning, my my like anchor partner, my big partner here. Dang it, stupid computer. Is Ambest. They're going to be the core of the core of the program. Oops, that wasn't it. Duh, copy and paste. Duh. Here you go. There's a link if you want to see a map of the network. But hey, if nothing else, if it's more competition, maybe it'll make some of these other places get their prices in order and lower their commissions, because I about guarantee you mine is set at the minimum, lower than anybody else's in the industry, and I'm committed to keeping that way. That's why I believe over time this thing will be the biggest out there, because a Nastic or a RTS or whoever can't operate on my kind of margin. So looking forward to what the next few years bring. 407 in Duncombe, Iowa, near Fort Dodge. Let me check that out. WCF Invaders. He says it's be a pretty good network for the areas he runs. Yeah, there you go. Oops, that's a cat scale. That's a cat scale. They don't sell fuel. Come on now. I'm technologically illiterate. This stinks. Come on. Yep, you're right. You're right. 407. That's pretty good. Anyway, yeah, it's been an eventful few days here. Still getting organized. Everything's working. So we can activate cards, get it rolling, and moving on up to the east side. Make it better. I kind of feel like everybody, between everybody can make this what we want it to be. I don't feel like I'll probably ever have most of the majors in here on this, because number one, for what Ambest did for everybody right off the bat, I'm loyal to them. So we want to maintain that loyalty. And number two, like, you can kind of get their stuff with anybody. Um, take like somebody said earlier, it's about doing business with the places you like and the businesses that want to do business with you. So somebody wants your business, hey, and they're gonna reward you for it. Give it to them. Give it to them. So, all right, my helpers are about to show up here in about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna have to bounce on out of here and get some actual work done today. So everybody, take care. Thanks for coming in. Spread the word. Drop a link, whatever, and let's do this for the benefit of everybody. All right, take care. Talk to y'all later.